Hi everyone, it's so good to see you again. This is Michelle, and again, I'm here with Mark Gibson from Encore Music Education Australia. Today, I'm going to ask Mark another very important questions like how does Encore Music Education system of learning differ from another music
Dari
program?
Bandung.
Michelle, great to be with you again. Thanks so much for the invitation. In our last discussion, you mentioned about the students being involved in the music that they play and how they internalise so many musical concepts and so many musical structures. And I suppose that really is the essence of Encore, and I suppose that really is how it's different to so many other methods. So many other methods focus initially and for great durations on the notation that's on the page. But really, the goal of the teacher is to take that notation from the page and teach it to the students. You have to get those abstract ideas and turn them into something real that the students can relate to. And so with Encore, we start with musical experiences. The stuff that's on the page is almost irrelevant unless you understand the experiences that go with it. And those experiences are often very deeply rhythmically based. So therefore, rhythm is a very, very strong element in the Encore system. Whereas for a lot of other methods, they treat rhythm almost as a secondary consideration. They're so concerned with the notes, the notes being these notes, rather than the rhythm, because it's the rhythm that holds it all together. The rhythm is the means by which we organise notes. And of course, then the higher level of organisation is phrasing. So really, if you marry rhythm and phrasing together, that really is the essence of music. And then you have to teach those things in such a way that the students can internalise them. So for a beginner student, there's not much point pointing to the page and saying, oh, look, this is worth one count, that's worth two, that's worth three, that's worth four. Okay, can you play that for me now? Because you just spoke about a whole lot of mathematical issues. You weren't really talking about music. Better for the students to know this is how it goes. Now, you've been using Encore for a while, so you would have experienced that, I imagine, in your teaching.
Yeah. I feel like I really see the difference because back to my time, I was taught like to see notes by notes, literally, notes by notes, and everything is just doesn't
Well,
make sense.
I actually followed the finger numbers for quite a while. I didn't actually read the notes, and add to that, my older brother had also shown me how to play a number of pieces. And I think that's an important thing. So he'd shown me how to play pieces, which meant that I had a model. So the music meant something to me before I even had lessons. And this whole idea of modelling, I think, is very important. So that the students need to know, well, how does it go? And and when I'm talking about musical experiences, there are so many ways to do it too. And I spoke about rhythm. And I remember reading online once how someone was saying, oh, do you think it's a good idea for students to do clapping in their lessons? And I couldn't help thinking, well, clapping's just the beginning of it. Apart from clapping, well, we've got clapping, we've got this, we can do finger taps, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this if knee taps or foot stomps or fight or slaps, alternate slaps like this, body percussion. So we need to do all of these things to internalise the rhythmic patterns. And of course we can use props. So we've also got tremors. And thing about, and of course we can tap them like this as well. And the thing about props is they actually make rhythm more tangible. So because not only hear it, but you can see it, you feel it. And of course the props mean we get a stronger visual feel for rhythm. Because are the most difficult concepts to there is, which I think you'll things such as rainbow parachutes. It's probably a bit big for this video, I think, isn't it? And of course, having then we use instruments. And this is before we've actually played a note on the instrument. The difference is all of these things within the one lesson. So we're not going to do a lesson of just foot stomping and then a whole lesson of using props. We'll integrate everything into one lesson so that the students will goes, they'll feel how it goes, they'll feel using props and perhaps percussion instruments, and then we'll transfer all that information keyboard.
I see that's a bit what the traditional way to do it, like when we learn music, because we actually go through all process, like a better sense of them. Because notice a lot of it's like when we like students from music school, like they learn to read the notes, notes, and then there's no such of. So when it's not just no there's no feel. Yes.
That's exactly right. You really have to get into the essence of what the music is all about. And look, Encore is getting inside.
Right.
So too many people, when they learn music, they're actually on the outside looking in, not really part of the music. They're playing the note, but then
Halo semuanya, everybody ya.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
I'm Diana from MA Music Center, and I would like to welcome you to the Encore Music Education online concert. Welcome, Miss Lee, students, parents, teacher from Orbeat Surabaya, also student, parents, and teacher from MA Music Center Bandung. We are so pleased to have you all joining us today. To welcome our very special guest from Australia, the author of Encore Music Education, Mr. Gibson. Thank you, Mark, for joining us. We are so glad to have you with us today.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here.
Now I know this two all very excited. They can't wait to perform their pieces. But before we get started, let's hear a few words from our host, Miss Michelle Everin, and also from Mr. Mark Gibson. Silakan, Miss Michelle.
Okay, halo semuanya. Welcome in Encore Concert Online. It's so good to see everyone here. I'm very excited. Apparently, the pandemic is actually brought us together today. So what's been happening each year, we had an Encore concert, but like in Bandung, we combine everyone, the one that using Encore system. Only the music school in Bandung, we have the concert, and a few years back, the one in Surabaya, I remember from Miss Lee music school, and then also from Artistic. Some of the music school actually work together to help the Encore Music Education, the Encore Music concert. So what's very interesting and very excited today is that actually today we have everyone here all around Indonesia. As we know, at the moment, Encore Music in Indonesia, it's been used in Bandung, in I think 3 or 4 music school, and then also in Surabaya, in Malang, and also in Jakarta. So I would like to welcome everyone here, everyone that using the Encore Music.